So you know you're in Northeast Philly. Everything has spray paint on it. Checking out the parking situation here. Kind of sucks, but we found this little flea market while we were on the highway heading to another one. You can see this one from the highway. Okay, so we're in New Hope, and there's a flea market here. And we're almost there, but this is the main drag that everybody comes up here for. So I thought I'd show you a little bit before we get there. Looks small.
Alright, so the flea market here was a total bust. Great for antiquers, but not for gamers. So we're just going to walk around Main Street, see what we find. We're stopping for a little bit of lunch. We have a beautiful view, but still have some air conditioning. So we're just going to wait until we go back home and see what we find on the way there.
Anybody also like baseball? We're passing Citizens Park where the Phillies play. Anyway, we are officially done with our video game hunting for today, and we're about 5 minutes from home, and I just can't wait to get everything out of the bags, clean it all up, and get to playing some games. And Lincoln Financial Field, where the Philadelphia Eagles play. Over here is home to the 76ers, and of course, the Philadelphia Flyers.
Alright, so I stopped at a few places, as you might have seen already, and this is what I got. The first place that I went to actually wasn't on the video. It's somewhere I went during the week, and I picked something up. Kirby's Adventure, which I have to say I really, really like. I mean, I couldn't wait to put this thing into the NES when I got home, and lucky for me, as you can tell here, I don't know if you can see that, it's the gold label, so it has a battery in here, so it actually saves the game. But, I mean, this is just fantastic. This is going to be one of those games I know I play over and over again. And, of course, I couldn't get enough, so I went back another time, actually yesterday, and I got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. It's a little worn. Well, not worn, but it seems like it's a little faded. The color is usually a little bit better than that. I forgot to mention I got this one for $6 and this for $7. And then I got this game for $7. It's a little beat up. On the outside, the label's not that fantastic, and I really need to clean this thing up, but I really, really wanted it, and that's Yoshi's Story for the N64. All right, enough about that retro store stuff. At the first flea market that we went to, I can't even remember, at the first flea market that we went to on our way to another one, I actually found some pretty good deals. Did a little bargaining. This gentleman there, well, I'll say gentleman to be polite, but basically, gentleman there wanted $15 for this Game Boy Pocket. I got him down to $10, and it works. Came with the battery and all. Even better, I got Adventure Island for the NES for $2. He originally wanted, I don't remember, like I think $6 or $7 for this. And then he wanted $8 for games that came in the cases. You know, the generic plastic Nintendo cases. But they weren't even like good games or anything. He wanted more for them just because they had cases, and this was the game I actually wanted. In the end, I ended up getting him down to $2 for this game. So, pretty psyched about that one. Then I went to another place, not another place, but another little vendor at the flea market and got Jurassic Park for the Super Nintendo for $1. And also got one of the DualShock 2 PlayStation controllers, the transparent ones, for $1. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see. And then as you saw, one of the flea markets that we actually were intending to go to that day was not really good at all, especially for gamers. So on the way home, we stopped somewhere else and got this Game Boy Color. Sorry, it still has the plastic that they had it sealed in. Here's the sucky thing, though. Look, somebody put Velcro. Ew. Nasty. And then, you know, a sticker there. What the hell? So I have to clean that up, but for some reason I don't like to collect multiple consoles unless one's like with a box or whatever. But when it comes to Game Boys, I tend to collect Game Boys. And then I also got, this was $2.99, Operation Wolf, which when I was a kid, I spent quite a bit of time shooting guys up on this game. I don't know why. They just roll, you know, these military guys roll across the screen and you shoot them. Simple, very simple game, but like I said, hours on that thing. I guess I just like shoot 'em up games. And I also, this was not on the flea market trip. This was actually the night before. I wanted to get this during the day, this one particular item, and I just couldn't fit it into my work schedule, and then I had to drive out of state to bring my kids to their dad, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so I got this late at night, right before the store closed, but I had to do it. The 3DS. Gotta have it. You know, I've been putting it off for a few reasons. One, that 3D just really isn't typically my thing. Don't really care about 3D that much. And, you know, I figured I had a bunch of DSs, but, I mean, how could you just keep this thing on the market and not buy it, right? So I had to get it. I really wanted to get it, especially for when they release the Zelda game Ocarina in Time. So I also bought, when I picked that up, the Nintendo 3DS Super Street Fighter 4 3D edition. And I got Rabbids Travel in Time. So I'm not going to really get into a whole lot with the 3DS because there's been a lot of videos on that stuff recently. But here's the thing. When we were out doing the whole flea market thing for the day, I stopped at a Goodwill too. And while I was there, they had a brand new copy of Steel Diver. Can you believe this? At the Goodwill already? It was $19.99. I couldn't pass it up because I really wanted to get it when I bought these two, when I picked up the 3DS. But another YouTuber said that it was a relatively short game, so I thought, well, I'll pick that up another day. But $19.99, I mean, that's half off. Or you can consider it free because they also picked up this one that they had at the Goodwill. Again, as you can see there, $19.99. Nintendogs and Cats. I have to say, I'm probably not going to spend the time on this that you should. But I know that my daughter Ashley will. She was pretty happy that I got it. So, anyway, can you believe that? Goodwill, brand new, $19.99? That's just insane. Oh, and it still had everything in there. Even the little Club Nintendo registration stuff. So, I couldn't get over that. I still can't. And I also stopped somewhere else recently at a bookstore, and they had Yoshi on sale. I love Yoshi. He's one of my favorites. So, I had to get him. And yesterday, this also isn't on, you know, my travel video because I went somewhere yesterday for work for a little, like, meeting event type thing, and it was in an area that I'm not normally in during my travels, and they had a pretty decent-sized thrift shop there. So, of course, I took advantage of going to that when I left my meeting, and one thing I found there was, damn phone, who's calling me now? Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm back, and I found this for $1. Kind of brings me back a little bit. Typically I don't pick up handhelds, but this is one handheld that I couldn't pass up for $1. And it works. So, could not go wrong there. Anyway. Also got, for $1, these bad boys. A bunch of NES games. Major League Baseball. Bases Loaded 2, second season. Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge. Not really in a NASCAR anymore, but it was $1. Top Gun, baseball, and Blades of Steel. So that is everything, I think. Obviously, the biggie here was the 3DS. I love it. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. And 3DS doesn't bother my eyes. I really thought it was going to give me a problem, but it hasn't at all. And I can't get enough of it. I actually wish I had more time to play with it. So anyway, thank you for watching. And if you like what you see, please give me the big old thumbs up, comment, and even better, subscribe.